I'm sorry I couldn't be at the apartment when you arrived today. Did you guys get her all moved in okay? How's Harley? Did she meow like the whole time?
I will say this, Madison. Your friend has got some balls.
What did you do now?
Only asked the king of the city for a job the moment she met him.
That's my girl. I'm sorry, I think I'm missing something. King? Don't worry. I'll fill her in. But first I have to adjust this corset. Come on, Sky. You can help me, like in the old days.
We'll be at the bar.
Okay. Maddie, what's going on? Don't worry, I'll fill you in. Really, Silas? Don't you know how to lock a door while we raced in a cave?
Damn it, Madison, you could have told me the scene was infected with vamps. That'd have been a good heads up. Oh, fucking vamps, jeez.
But Sky, my corset.
Oh, wow, a lot of blood. What do you think? What's the deal with vampires, blood, the dark side, dark nature? What is the fascination you think we have about this?
Vampires are.
Vampire.
I mean,
What
they're-
is it?
They're beautiful,
Sexy?
always. They're sexy. They are.
Are they real?
It's all about.
Are they real? Yeah, to some degree.
Well,
I mean,
People
I
drink
could
in
name
general,
a
I
few.
think, are
I
up
could name a
in
few
arms.
ex-boyfriends.
Absolutely.
Well, I think the main thing is that they're immortal. They're higher than us. They live forever, and that's something that everybody wants.
But we're fascinated by it.
Yeah.
It's something that I don't know how to explain it, but we just are so
They're gorgeous.
fascinated.
I mean,
yeah.
look at our vampires. They're
yeah.
gorgeous.
did you see Andrew? I mean, he'll kill me for saying that.
No, I think we'll be fine with that.
We'll be
We have some
Totally
gorgeous
fine.
vampires.
But it's interesting because it's an I like everything that it's related to exploration, but I think the dark side is something that needs to be explored.
One of the things that,
Right?
yeah, in both the Windfire series, which is my book series.
But we're going to be showing those
which
books.
she'll
In
show
fact, we
later.
can show them right now.
Oh, you can show them right now if you want. I
Yeah,
don't
let's
care.
do that now because then we'll run out of time. And this is book number 1.
Yep.
Yeah, Gloria, you can send to the camera as long as you don't send to my boobs. That's all
We
fine.
already discussed.
There you go. So this, I'm
we did.
blocking
There we
your, yeah, there you go. This is the first one, correct?
Yes, that's the first book. And while you show them, I'll talk about the fact that
Yes.
one of the things, I mean, I write about vampires and werewolves and all of that, but really, one of my first editors talked about the fact that it's more about relationships. And I think
It's me.
I liked, this is
This is the
Kara
second one.
right here. This picture is actually Kara when she was blonde. She was a model for my book series. That's how I met her.
Okay, can we go back to that shot? Thank you, Gloria. That's very sweet. Living Dead Girl. Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's quite a
Book
title.
2.
Very catchy. You know what you're doing, right? Of course you do.
I had an amazing editor that worked with me that helped me come up with titles that were not something that are in any other book.
We had the third one here. Okay.
But I think one of the most important things about even writing urban fantasy is that everybody relates to a character in one way, shape, or form. It doesn't matter if they're supernatural or if they're human. It isn't.
Yeah.
And I think it's about how they interact as a relationship and how they explore the dark side, as you were talking about.
Right.
Whether
We
or
got
not.
the fourth one right here, Gloria. If we can, yeah, there
Yep.
you go.
And the 5th book will be coming out this spring.
Yes.
It's called Identity.
When is? I mean, what time? What time do you write? Like, what time you get up? I know that everybody got stuff going on in New York, but how does it work
Oh,
for you?
I sleep in late. I have an office job. I work for a hospital.
But during, like, when you're writing, basically, like, how many hours do you write a day? Let's say.
Oh, if you want to be a writer, you need to at least write an hour a day, at least.
Do you need to write? Is that a compulsive need
Yes.
to write?
I've been known not to go out on a Saturday night when someone wanted me to go out because I was needing to get something out on paper.
What about when you have a hot date? What do? You put the hot date on hold?
No, I go out with a hot date.
You see, this girl, she knows what she's doing. You can't. I love men. I can't. I'm married, but God damn it, men are so beautiful. Are they?
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah.
We're like,
Yeah.
yeah. Have you seen our cast?
Yes.
Someone actually said something about that to me. And people
What did they
love,
say?
like, well, everyone in your show is so pretty. And I'm like, have you been to New York? Do you know what the actors? I mean, most of my choice was pretty people, but also let's think about the fact that this is fantasy.
Yeah.
Right? I'm writing fantasy, even if it's urban fantasy. I mean, It is fantasy, let's be
How
honest.
do we define urban fantasy? How do we define it?
One of the best things I heard at a convention this past year was they said it's a little bit of magic, it's a little bit of supernatural, and it's a little bit of mystery.
Yeah.
All of them.
That's kind of that's the best way to describe urban fantasy. And mine are young adults, so they're for 13 and up.
Now, working with all the actors, putting stuff together, how does it work? Once you're on the set, you're like, are you extremely tough to please? Do you get what you want from the actors? What happens when you do not get what you want? Do you get along with the actors? Is it different when you are with them having a conversation like now, and then when you make that transition when you're on the set and say, okay, now?
My actors are not my stress on set.
Okay.
No. Time, getting everything, being on time, knowing that we only have so many hours, knowing how much money is in my budget because I'm wearing different hats because I'm helping produce, and so making sure that the person getting the food ready for our break is done on time. That is where the stress on set comes for me, is making sure, if I could just be directing them, it'd be much simpler. As far as, answering how I am as a director with the actors, oh God in heaven, ready? You guys can answer that?
Please.
It's so,
I want to hear it.
It's
so easy.
It's like, well, she's the writer as well, and that's what's really nice is we don't, if there's a line that we're like, I don't like this at all, she'll be like, okay, let's change it. We don't have to worry about pleasing a writer. We don't have to worry about being like, sorry, you gotta say all that.
How much room do you have for improv?
As much as we
No
want.
improvisation at all? No improv?
No, I think we can.
No.
We got
a ton.
I mean, yeah, we've got some. We've had some really funny moments because somebody forgot their line, or
but
I threw water in my face and not.
That look on my face when I'm watching you walk away.
Yeah.
Straw.
What is
that was
she
great.
Now, who came up with that? The whole design for this.
That actually
specific
was your
cover?
idea.
That was your idea.
Yes.
That was your original idea. You wanted the
I wanted
inverted.
the V format. One of our other pictures you'll find online is they're all standing in front of a graffiti, and I call it the dollhouse picture because Joss Whedon is. If I were to pick any writer that I worship, it's Joss Whedon. I think he's brilliant, and Dollhouse didn't get the attention I think it deserved, especially if you. They never aired the final episodes, Epitaph 1 and 2, and they make a big difference. And so if you'll notice the pictures, I think it's season 2, and that's how I laid it out for that. I took a page from that. But yeah, then the FMS Digital did the design and putting everything together for this layout. They're based out of Denver, Colorado. So that's my mom. I'll plug her. She's fantastic. She has a black belt in Photoshop, is what she says, and she does all my book covers, and she does all that as well.
My
How wonderful!
So,
How wonderful!
And one of the things that's on here, I actually want to point out, and I want to tell you about, is Small Town Pictures. We really got lucky.
We did.
We were meeting with different people, directors of photography, and people just weren't clicking for me. And then Niall called me back, and he was in the city with his wife, and we were talking on the phone, and I could just tell that we really jived well. And so I met with him, and we talked about the project, and he just saw everything I wanted. He definitely.
Yeah, you got to get lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, and not only that, but he has his own ideas, and they are spot on, and he isn't afraid to be like, no, this is what we're going to do. Wait, you got to see what this looks like.
Yeah.
And his passion is ridiculous. He's got an amazing passion for not only perfection, but for lighting it and for making it the highest quality possible.
Right.
A lot of people have seen, when they saw episode 2, they were like, oh, I saw that clip from your movie.
Yeah.
And I was like,
movie quality.
I'm like, no, it's a web series. That's not a movie clip. But because he's so amazing at his job, and his editing work and everything, it's a higher level than we were ever expecting. And I think that because of Niall and Small Town Pictures, I think that's one of the main reasons that the show is going to go farther than it could have. And I think that's why it looks as good as it does.
What's the goal? What's the objective?
Get famous.
The objective is to raise enough money, and you can go to skyofthedam.com, front page, and donate right there. The main objective would be to get picked up by a regular, a mainline TV station, cable station, or have someone, or find someone who wants to give us enough money to film the entire series.
Let's bring the bucks.
We just want to get it shot. We want to get it shot.
Let's bring the money home. Guys, it's almost 8 o'clock.
Wow.
I told you, I said you're not going to feel time. It's almost 8 o'clock. We went live. We have fun. It's we had a few drinks. It's not the before.
Wait, no. Where's my drink?
I didn't get my drink. Wait a minute.
Drinks now?
Richard,
here?
Richard. Hey, he's a busy man. You can't mess around, my man. I get a little jealous with Richard. I have to be a little bit. Come on, I want to.
We're not gonna be able to give this to her. We did bring her a gift.
My Christmas gift.
We got her a Christmas gift.
Can I?
You can open it. I don't know if it's gonna end up being shown on.
Can we do? And this is exciting. And I want to say thank you to my team: Gloria, Richard, Paula, Gloria. Charles Casano, we love you, baby. Charles, you're tough man as you can be, and you can be tough, man. But I love you, Alex, Darren in England. Sending my love to you and Maria, and all our supporters. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, what is this? Oh, the audiobook.
It is that has just been
cool.
released. You can't get it anywhere yet. It'll be on audible.com in the next month. And it's the audiobook of my first novel, read by Rachel Grundy, who is also in Sky the Damned. You'll see her in episode 3 coming up in January.
Well, this is a nice layout. And I got to tell you, see that pink as a background?
That's a great
As a background? It's a great background.
Gorgeous.
All I have to say. Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.